one step, then I take two more. I don't like leaving home and it hurts when I close the door. Well, I begin to lose touch with everything. 4 wheels and 6 strings. Hope they can relate to the message I hope to bring. This is my dominion to knock down division. Hope to wipe eyes with the sound, bring vision. Negatives and positives, they all add up. I feel like it's always down, enough. Every single scar in every situation helped to put me here and I arrived at my station. Blessed to feel the stress and be certain I'll survive. Blessed to take each breath, blessed to be alive. From the lowest of the lows to the ecstatic bliss, I know one thing and this is it, that I was made for this. I was made for this. To get the message right, every night I recite, pick apart the message that I took the time to write. Some don't pay attention, then I start to overthink all my words, and then I struggle, then I start to sink into the song, close my eyes and I'm floating, listen to the music, yes it's poetry.
Hey everyone, Coach Stefan Rudolph coming to you straight from recoveredcoaching.com in beautiful Poway, California, out here in San Diego County. Enjoying the sun today, enjoying the sunny Sunday today, enjoying the relevance of beauty within and the beauty without when it comes to being without the troubles in life that go on inside of us, go on in our mind, go on in our head, go on in our spirit, our gut, everything that has troubled you in the past, everything that has held you back from growth. I came up with some verbiage today, and I want you to also, before I start here, subscribe, like, and share on this channel. Go on the YouTube channel, check out the other videos, very much related to spiritual growth, self-development, and on my website, Recovered Coaching, check it out, all the information on there for epilepsy coaching, sobriety, personal growth, self-development. I'm speaking at schools now, helping out the youth and teenagers, young adults, and this is very relevant to what I came up with today about falling down in life. Failing in life. And then feeling life. Welcoming challenge, welcoming change, and of course welcoming growth. Falling down, failing, and feeling. Those three areas. I took some notes today. Playing some racquetball this morning out here in San Diego. Had a great competition in life, lost a lot, but learned a lot. And that's what came up with this idea, this seed planted. And I had to plant the seed of growth and be able to grow that plant within, just as we grow ourselves personally every day. You got to focus on that, focus on personal growth, self-development, understanding and learning from what you have failed from. Today in racquetball, it wasn't a failure, it was a learning experience and what I should be doing better. Took some lessons, got some opportunities to grow in spirit, grow in growth, grow in the area of racquetball, in that area. But when I walked outside, all of a sudden spiritual growth came more and more, because I understood by humbling myself in the court, I was able to humble myself outside. Understand that failing in life is that part of success, part of gratitude, part of learning, and falling down as a child, and then also failing as a teenager. We fall down as a child, and we are able to get back up and understand that we fall down, we get up. Our parents teach us that. Life teaches us that later. We fall down in life as a child. Your parents, those you love, help you get up. You keep walking, you keep running, you keep growing. You start failing as a teenager, and I understood that as a teenager in myself, failing, and all of a sudden I had lost confidence, and I didn't believe in myself anymore. I didn't believe I could do it. I didn't believe I could get back up. But you do it again and again. You fail, you get back up, you succeed. You fail, you get back up, you succeed. But many people fail in life and don't get back up, and they're stuck in that rut. I put this down because the ego is disrupting the spirit of growth. The ego within is the old self. The ego within holds you back. The ego within says, I can't do that anymore. I can't be that anymore. I have to understand where I'm going and where I'm growing. This is an area in life that you have to understand as far as living with passion, living with love, and being able to heal yourself and grow yourself within. Take different aspects in life and understand that this area is a foundation of safety, of stability, and understanding that this is the area that you should grow in and day out. Be able to understand that you have this area of your life to live with passion, live with love, live with healing, and live with growth. Those areas I found out in life as I failed in life more and more, even as a teenager, failing that class, failing that test, failing in a relationship, you learn to grow. And then it becomes feeling as an adult. So what we fall upon as a child, we start failing upon as a teenager. And if we don't change things, if we don't become aware of that, if you're falling down in life over and over, you're not growing in life. That feeling as an adult that I had when I failed finally, meaning I went through my life for the first 15 years, 18 to 33, very successful, college graduate, married, homes, everything, financial happiness, abundance, growth, boom, failing. And I wanted to end my life. I wanted to stop living. I wanted to say, this life is over. I can't go on. This is the foundation of safety that I saw. There is stability, and I'm going to read this for you here, but stability of being the same stagnant self. I felt stable when I had a job, when I was married, when I was successful, but when that left, that stability, that safety left. The foundation of growth I had came from strength and spirit to see that I didn't need finances to grow within. There is financial stability, but I had to be confident in my new self, in my own self, in the self that I had to find from failure. So falling down as a child, I learned to get back up. I learned to walk. I learned to run. I learned to succeed. Learned to have fun. Learned to get involved in life. When failing and falling down as an adult, I couldn't learn from that. I couldn't get out of it. The ego pulled me back into staying the same and saying, you're a failure, you're a loser, you're stagnant, and you're going to remain this way. And that's how people end up homeless. I was this close to ending up homeless. I was homeless technically for 1 week. I had friends to help me out, I had a place to stay. But this area of growing my business and getting back into a new life, it took a lot to fail and have that feeling of growth still. When you lose everything from divorce, when you lose everything from financial failure, when you lose everything from bankruptcy, when you lose everything from the epilepsy that I had, 20 years of epilepsy, 20 years of alcoholism, multiple DUIs, jail, homelessness, everything, brain surgery that didn't work. These areas went on to understand that I had to have a foundation of growth. So a foundation of safety. When that safety net left me, when I lost it all, I didn't know where to turn to, I didn't know what to look for. Alcohol took over. And then finally, when I sobered up, looked up, got up, and grew up, I said that foundation of growth is within me through the strength and the spirit I have within me. Living with passion, living with love, living with healing equals living with growth. I had to live with passion to find my new self, to believe in my new self, to understand this new self, to understand growth, to understand that I am the one that has to be a new man today, or a new woman in your case, or a new anyone in your case. I was just a child. I had the story of me that I had planned all my life, the first 18 years, the next 15 years. The story took place, the $1 million home, the beautiful American dream, everything was there. And I was like, now what? At 32 years old. I remember sitting on my patio porch overlooking Anaheim Stadium, Disneyland in Anaheim, and I'm sitting there going, drinking my beer, well, cheers, but now what? And I didn't have a now what. I didn't know what the next step was. There was more financial growth to come, but then instantly within about a 2-year period, I had lost everything. 3 years divorce, living with my parents, epilepsy came back, 2 epileptic car accidents, multiple grand mal seizures in the weight room, cracked my head open at work, and things just collapsed. The story of you is the discovery of you. Find that story within and understand whether you're 18, 25, 32, 39, 46, 53, 60, 67, listening to this on and on. Every 5 to 7 years we have a shift. We have a holy shift, I call it, and that is the story of you that you have to discover again and again. Every 5 to 7 years, discovering that man within, that woman within, that even if you're a teenager and you're growing into that new being, at 18 especially, graduating high school, getting out there, I was made for this. I had to tell myself, I was made for this. Whether it's positive or negative, this area that I wrote down, love the separation, love the anxiety, love the extreme hardship in life, love the extreme challenge in life, love it, feel it, live it. It sounds crazy, but my quote is turn the FUs to thank yous. Thank you, God, bring it on. B.I.O, bring it on. That's my bio right now. FUs to thank yous. I thank everyone for what they've had in my life, the positive and the negative. For having jobs, losing jobs. Gaining money, losing money. It all came back to the relevancy of being accepting, an attitude of gratitude, and having that acceptance to be able to thank your way to gratitude. Thank your way to success. By doing that, by loving the separation, by loving the anxiety, by loving the extreme hardship and challenge I went to, everything formed into a new self. Form it into yourself, love yourself, for yourself, with yourself, by yourself, in yourself, all the way around. Connect the dots of thoughts from the heart to the mind. Eliminate the mouthful of excuses in between. That mouthful of excuses will cut off the fuel. The fuel of your heart is the passion in your heart by living with heart. So understand those connectivities, the dots of thoughts. Love it all, accept it all, form it all into reality. Just a child, the story of you, and I was made for this. So by falling down as a child, I understood how to get back up and walk. You never see a baby fall down and say, well, I give up. They can't talk, but they're crying. But they fall down, they get back up, they want to walk again, and eventually they're walking, eventually they're running. They're a child. The story of you is your discovery of you. 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, elementary school, junior high, high school, you're discovering yourself, for yourself, in yourself. By yourself, I say, because there are people around you, but if you let that reflection of what they want you to be, and they say you have to do this, you have to do that, and you have no idea what you were, that's what happened to me. The high school diploma, the college diploma, the degrees, everything, the jobs, the houses. It wasn't that I didn't like it, it was like, now what? That wasn't my passion. What was my bio? What was my bring it on moment is when I lost everything and I accepted it and the happiness that brought me. And it's craziest thing because there were people in my life that had financial success and people would say, you need money to be happy. You need houses to be happy. You need cars to be happy. I said, I need to start over to be happy. I need to Control Alt Delete, reset my mind, reset my life. I had brain surgery in 2007. In 2009, the seizures returned. I had 2 epileptic accidents in racquetball. I cracked my head open in LA Fitness and Vista. I hit the ground hard on another seizure that I had working out. So I had multiple seizures that said, you can't do it. You can't do it. Brain surgery was supposed to cure all. And I came back and ended up with 3 years of epileptic, DUI, car accidents, financial bankruptcy, everything. I had lost it all. But physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I had to connect the dots of thoughts. Lost it all financially, but that was only one area. I turned the FUs to thank yous and I said, physically, I'm getting back in shape. I sobered up, I got up, I looked up, I grew up, dropped alcohol, dropped escapism, dropped gambling, dropped everything, and said, no, I'm going to be a new man. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, those areas connect. Yoga, meditation, prayer, meditation, awareness, and prayer.
All I called to learn, few were chose to lead. Spend my days in purgatory, somewhere in between. Keep my heart open to accept and receive.
Part of my program on recovered coaching, check it out, MAP, meditation and manifestation, awareness and attitude, prayer and positive thinking. So you pray, if you don't pray, just stick with positive thinking, whatever you want to do, but I mapped my ways to success. I want you to map your way to success in your own life, for your life, with your life. Keep falling down, but keep looking up, because Les Brown said, if you can look up, you can get up. I love that. Got co-authored with him in this book called Living with Heart. Let me know if you'd like a copy. Failing failing over and over. It's a part of life. Remember, the FUs to thank yous, when you fail, whether it's at work, at school, in a relationship, something, anything, instead of saying, why me, say, try me. Say, bring it on. I want to understand why I failed in this relationship, why it didn't work. It's in here. It's not out there. If you keep pointing fingers out, Wayne Dyer said one finger pointed out, 3 fingers pointed in. Blame her, blame this in that relationship. It's all her fault. I was saying, no, it wasn't. It was my fault. It was the drinking. It was the escapism. It was the constant area of looking out around me to see what was wrong within me. So if you look within and fix what's wrong in here, it's going to connect the dots of thoughts, and what's out there will all connect. The relevancy and growth in that area. Living with passion, living with love, living with healing, living with growth. Keep on doing it. Check out my information on click4growth.com. Go to the YouTube channel. You'll see some more of the information there. recoveredcoaching.com. And I have the app coming out next year for personal growth and self-development called Click for Growth. It's an app I'm working on right now for 2022. And you'll be able to join there, follow coaches, follow speakers, follow positive growth and everything. So my name is Coach Stefan Rudolph. Thank you for being with me today. Let me know what you get out of this. Let me know your feedback in life. And when I hear those sirens in life, those past sirens, whether it's an ambulance, whether it's a cop car, multiple seizures, multiple grand mal seizures. Every time I heard that, I woke up from the epilepsy, I woke up from the seizures, and I understood that I'm going back into another ambulance. I didn't know who I was, where I was, but every time I hear that these days, I'm thankful. And I say, thank you, God, that I turn the FUs to thank yous. That's my bring it on moment. Be relevant to the positivity in life and understanding in life, and I had to say thank you, because those are simple reminders. When I see somebody getting pulled over, maybe a DUI, something else, simple reminders. Be thankful every minute of every day. Personal growth, self-development. Coach Stefan Rudolph, recoveredcoaching.com.